a notorious high-ranking member of the Nomads MC, has died following a suspected medical episode after he was found collapsed in his home. Nomad's bikie boss Brad Bowtell suddenly collapsed at his residence on Madden Parade in Singleton Heights around 11:30 a.m. on Sunday, May 26, 2024. The cause of death is still unknown. In a shocking turn of events, emergency services were immediately called, and paramedics raced him to the hospital. However, despite their frantic efforts, Bowtell did not survive. Brad Bowtell had long been a prominent figure in the Nomads MC and played a crucial role in the club's violent conflict with the Finks bikie club that erupted across the Hunter region in 2018. The 40-year-old's death is seen as a crushing blow to the club, both personally and operationally. For over 10 years, the heavily tattooed Nomads president was the face of the Nomads in Newcastle, managing operations and recruiting new members, wielding authority over operations and actively expanding the club's ranks. His leadership wasn't just influential, it was the lifeblood of the club, shaping its very essence and bolstering its presence throughout the region. His sudden absence leaves a gaping hole, not only in leadership but in the fabric of the club itself. This loss sends shockwaves through the Nomads bikie club. Bowtell made headlines in 2018 during the violent spree of tit-for-tat attacks between the Finks and Nomads, that included his home being targeted in a drive-by attack. The conflict between the Finks and Nomads bikie clubs in the NSW Hunter region escalated dramatically from late 2016 onwards. It involved a series of violent incidents including assaults, firebombings, drive-by shootings, and attacks on family members. The conflict reached a peak in 2018 with numerous incidents such as shootings at clubhouses, assaults, and targeted attacks on members' homes. The escalation led to a crackdown by law enforcement, resulting in arrests and raids on both clubs. The main event occurred on 27 February 2018, when Bowtell's house was shot 3 times in an early morning attack, following which, the next day the home of alleged Finks State President Andrew Manners was shot with 20 rounds from a high-powered rifle while his partner and a child were sleeping inside. When approached by the police, Bowtell adamantly refused to cooperate with the investigation and his defiance was described as palpable, as he brushed off their inquiries and wanted to go back to bed. This led officers to apply for rarely used serious crime prevention orders against him at the NSW Supreme Court. These orders were granted and taken out by NSW police against him and other members of both MCs in the Hunter region. After his arrest, Bowtell opened up about his Nomads affiliation during a sentencing hearing in the NSW District Court. He revealed that he was lured into the gang in 2014, attracted by promises of a flash and glamorous lifestyle. Having grown up in the Hunter Valley, he joined the workforce at a young age and had very few friends. Instead of spending his teens and 20s partying, Bowtell funneled his energy into the gym. Bowtell was known around Singleton for his imposing stature. With broad shoulders, a shaved head and tattoos from the neck down, he had the look of a bikie club member you wouldn't want to cross. It was his sheer physical dominance that drew the attention of the Nomads in early 2014. Bradley Bowtell was appointed chapter president soon after joining the Nomads and rose to prominence and popularity within the club. Despite his relatively short time as a member, he quickly ascended to the position of chapter president. This swift elevation surprised even Bowtell himself, who expressed feeling overwhelmed by the sudden responsibility. According to the police source, Bowtell's presence at the club's headquarters was consistent, indicating his significant role within the organization. Bowtell's testimony suggests that the leadership role was thrust upon him without the typical progression through lower ranks, leaving him feeling unprepared and taken aback by the suddenness of his promotion. Despite initially having no criminal record, Bowtell quickly rose through the ranks due to his physical presence. His leadership role within the club brought him into the thick of its activities, but as tensions escalated and violence erupted, he began to reconsider his involvement. Bowtell desired to sever ties with the Nomads but feared retaliations and hefty exit fees. Despite relinquishing his belongings, including prized Harley-Davidson motorcycles, he endured a prolonged departure. During this time, he was implicated in drug supply, a charge he eventually faced. However, his cooperation with law enforcement signaled a departure from his outlaw past, a significant departure from club norms. Hunter Valley detectives pounced on Bowtell's Singleton Heights home in the early morning of November 2019, after he'd come to their attention in a series of police phone taps. Police facts detailed how they located 2 small glass vials labeled testosterone cypronate in the kitchen. Once examined, they were found to contain 4.6 grams of testosterone and 5.5 grams of trenbolone. While in the garage, a cylindrical tennis ball container was sitting in plain view on a shelf. Once opened, officers discovered one of the tennis balls had been removed and replaced with plastic packaging, which later was discovered to be 102 grams of methamphetamine, estimated to be a street value of more than $50,000. Later Bowtell admitted to using steroids. Bowtell ultimately used a court order as an opportunity to distance himself from the club, citing concerns for his family's safety. He eventually left the Nomads and turned his life around, finding success in business and family life. However, he still faced consequences for his past actions, as he was sentenced to 2 years and 3 months in prison for drug supply. Bowtell was also a subscriber of the Grid Sparta YouTube channel and Grid Sparta Instagram account. If you're looking for more exciting and eye-catching regular bikie updates, don't hesitate, smash that subscribe button, spread the word rapidly, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and for the true Grid Spartans out there, consider sending a super thanks to show some love. It goes a long way in keeping us motivated and the channel thriving, as most of the videos on this channel are not monetized due to its crime-related content. Stay tuned, stay curious, stay awesome and take care. Wu-Tang!